What's going on, guys? This is Raymond Iron by McKinney. Today, I want to talk about that movie Interstellar. Now, I've not seen the whole movie. I can't remember if I've seen the whole movie or not. But there's this one. I've listened to some of the soundtracks by Hans Zimmer. One of them I liked is was it No Time for Caution? Where it's just like it makes this it's like about 9 minutes long. And it starts out kind of like with this ticking in the background. And it starts to build up. The music, you start hearing different instruments coming. And then one part, it's like an explosion of music. Like, oh man, it's like an emotional touch. It's like, you can tell, like someone like Hans Zimmer, he gets really deep into music. Where he's like, yeah, it's really that deep, saturating himself in that feeling of, oh, that explosion of music. Just affecting the crowd kind of thing. That kind of feeling right there, that's an amazing feeling to think about. And that song, that No Time for Caution, Interstellar, that music, that's powerful music. And where am I going with this? Now, I did look up the term interstellar, and it defines as the occurring or situated between stars. So things like when we talk about, you hear people talk about, maybe scientists talk about like, what, 99.9% empty space, guys? There's no empty space. Because between you and me, if we just say it says empty space, how are we still able to communicate with each other? If I say your name and then you respond. Or vice versa. There's a connection there. Interconnected atomic structure. This field of information that we're linked to or interconnected with. It's a network. We're communicating with it moment by moment. When I talk to you objectively, I'm talking to myself subjectively. And when you talk to me objectively, you talk to yourself subjectively. It's a mirroring effect, guys. You're constantly having inner conversations with yourself all the time. The people you talk to, they're aspects of yourself, guys. You're constantly talking to yourself. You're self-narrating all the time. You're self-narrating yourself, and that's what reveals your objective experiences. Because everything, you're communicating all the time, guys. You can't, this electromagnetic field of information, the matrix, I call it the matrix field. You're constantly communicating with it moment by moment, subjectively, revealing your objective experiences. So, and all atoms, guys, every atom is influenced. Once your frame of mind renders the atom, you get relatively different angles of the same atom. And when I talk about interstellar, guys, worlds between worlds, universes between universes, states between states, parallel universes. There are infinite viewpoints of view from, including in between worlds, in between stars. We are made of star stuff, guys. We are communicating with this field all the time. We are moment by moment communicating with the field of information. Everything's linked to this field, guys. Schooling systems, banking systems, nature, sporting events, history. All these things, guys. All these things were connected to the field of information. Everything is made of the same substance. Unseen and seen. And the unseen is waves of energy. And then the seen is particles of matter. And they are interconvertible. They are one and interconvertible. Where you get E equals mc squared. Where E represents energy and then m is mass. And then c squared, the speed of light, or the interconvertible, where you convert energy and matter. They're interconvertible. And this field of information, guys, you're not changing the field, you're not changing the laws of physics, you're not changing the principles of physics, you're not changing the principles of magnetism, electricity, or mathematics. You are simply conforming to them from a relatively unique frame of mind. A unique frame of mind reveals all your objective experiences relative to your frame of mind. And your frame of mind reveals a section determined by your self-narration. What you self-narrate to yourself. That's what reveals your objective experiences. Like I always say, guys, for me, I ask you right now, what would iron body do? You think about that. If you find yourself in a situation where it just seems like nothing seems to be going your way, remind yourself, what would iron body do? Think about that. I'm giving you the formula, guys. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11:1. And faith, guys, is self-confidence. Faith is how self-persuaded you are. To know that you are what you desire to be. And to believe the possibility that you received it. And you shall have it. Everything eternally exists here and now, guys. There's no time outside of yourself. There's no space outside of yourself. Everything simultaneously exists here and now. Everything is simultaneously affected. Everything's interconnected, guys. You're looking. The atoms, guys, they behave like mirrors. And mirrors are fragmented mirrors. And when you keep splitting the mirrors, you infinitely split mirrors. They can't be, there's no number over zero, guys, it's undefined. You can never define the infinite. You can never truly define the infinite. You constantly orienting yourself in a hall of infinite mirroring atoms. You're not looking, you're not changing the atom, you're getting a different viewpoint of the same atom. The atom contains multiple viewpoints, infinite viewpoints. Interstellar, guys. In between atoms, universes between universes, states between states. Everything simultaneously affected. You can't see it, maybe you can't see it all because everything's vibrating at a different rate or frequency. Like I said, you can't communicate with someone via cell phone or radio or even physical letter in the mail without connecting to his field of information, subjectively, consciously or not. We're doing it moment by moment, guys. We're communicating with this field moment by moment. So, yeah, my main, like I reiterate, guys, what you dominantly focus on, that's what reveals itself relative to your frame of mind. Scientists always make the assumption. You assume how the world is, and that's how it appears relative to you. Scientists make the assumption. Scientists, religion, they rely on faith. What they believe is true relative to them. That's what they get. That's what it reveals to them. They're getting different viewpoints of the same universe. Infinite viewpoints of the same universe, guys. Everything's the same substance, same energy, vibrating on different frequencies. And frequencies, like I said, different states of your observation So I leave it here now, guys. Like I said, what would Iron Body do? Change your self-narration. Change your self-narrative. Change the way you talk to yourself. Change the way you see the world. You're not changing the world, you're getting different viewpoints of the world. Change the way you see the world, and the world around you simultaneously mirrors your self-talk, your self-narration. So, I hope this video helps. I bless you all, and happy manifesting. What would Iron Body do? Apply it, guys. Don't just think about it. Apply the power of self-narration. Apply the power of self-narration. That's prayer. That's the secret. That's how a magician plays with magic. That's how a magician never tells his secrets. He just applies the power of self-narration inwardly. That's it. So I bless you all, and happy manifesting. And what would Iron Body do?